What's up, YouTube? It's
Brittany,
Isha,
Fuchsia,
and you're watching Brown Skin Sisters.
Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be doing another Abba and Preach video. I know y'all, we've been doing a lot of Abba and Preach videos. Why?
We have some good content.
Because we get a lot of views. And also because they do have a lot of good content. And they literally have everything in one video.
Right.
This
is
a
special Plus, they're hilarious.
This video was actually requested.
Right, it is actually.
Yeah.
Someone actually requested this video from it after we told y'all 50-minute nods.
We're not kidding. We did a
Um,
recent video of Abba and Preach, and that got almost 2,000 views right now, and that's the highest views that we've ever had.
We want you to share us with the world. We want you to
if you
tell
like the
people about us.
videos, you know, share it on your social medias and stuff like that.
Please.
Tell people to subscribe.
We are the Black women voices.
Today's video, we're going to be reacting to White Liberal Knows Better.
So if you aren't aware, Jidion went to some town in Arkansas, which is considered the most racist town in the USA, and basically interviewed a bunch of people. Hasan played the video without 2 seconds in, basically said a bunch of stuff. And so Jidion, hearing what he said, felt some type of way, and here are his comments.
That's basically Hasan and Abi, right? The reason why I want to react to this video with you guys is because I felt very, 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 very patronized watching his video and then also reading the comments. Baffled, like, how are you gonna tell me I've been a black man, I've been a black kid, and now I'm becoming a black man, bro? How are you gonna tell me in my 21 years of life I don't know what is? Because I felt, bro, when I tell you I've not felt like this in my life, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, basically, I felt like they were telling me how I should feel.
Yeah, get used to that. Well, now that you're in the art sphere, you're content creating, you're going to be around a lot of left-leaning people. You're going to be around a lot of people who think they know better than you. Even if they're white, they're going to tell you, no, as a black man, this is what you should feel. As somebody who's been in the arts for the last 12 years, I've heard it all, which is why I'm like really turned off by these people. That's how they operate, under the guise of, I know better than you, and I'm here with empathy and kindness, and I'm here to save you. They will tell you how you should feel. They will gaslight you into thinking you're supposed to be outraged when you aren't, and they'll tell you, wait, that's not a thing. When it's like, who made you the fucking arbiters of what's right or wrong? That's been my experience with these kind of super progressive types. Just get used to it, because you're going to hear a lot more of it.
As you guys can honestly tell, we're not from here. I'm from Atlanta, you know. I'm one of the best rappers coming out of there and everything like that. We've heard rumors that this is the most town in America, but so far, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like one of the nicest places.
Do you guys want a table or bed?
Actually, let's go with booth. My booty's kind of hurting, so I need more cushioning.
Yeah, I need some cushion. That's all right.
But I'm not gonna lie, they're not really like fitting our narrative.
You're like, man, this is the coolest town in America. Fuck all this.
Hey, can I ask you a question? How long have you lived here?
16 years.
16 years. Wow. Like, how do you like it?
I like it.
They said that this place was like the most town in America, but like what have you seen here that you would like deem maybe?
Out in Zinc, which is probably like a 20-minute drive, the leader of the Ku Klux Klan or whatever lives out there.
So this isn't the racist town, Zinc.
We have people, of course, but you're gonna find that everywhere.
True.
I don't know why Americans have such a twisted and broken fucking understanding of what is, which is weird. I mean, I know Jidion doesn't give a shit because he's like, you know, he's a content creator first. Like, that's what.
I mean, no, I do give a shit because, you know, first, I'm a black man. Like, it doesn't matter how many followers I have or what influence I have. First thing first, I'm a black man, you know?
Before we move on, I'm sorry. What? I just can't get over the... Okay, so yes, you are a black man, and we are black women. Why the fuck in the Sam Hill are you going?
Language?
No, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. I'm sorry. There's no other way to look at it. Why are you going where you know there are an abundance of racist people? You're literally inviting trouble. For all the youngsters out there, or even some of the elders who know better, first of all, do not do this. Don't go where you know there are racist people. They could have did anything. They could have poisoned your food, spit in your food, threw your food on the floor, just completely fucked your food up. They flattened your tires. Anything could have happened when he went out there. So the fact that you willingly went out there, unprotected, looking for it, you're looking for trouble. Again, to all the youngsters out there, don't do this.
Because it went positive so far, I think what he's doing is kind of okay. Because eventually you do have to start talking about this. obviously, not everybody can talk to a racist. Not every black person will be able to sit down and have a conversation with a white person.
A calm conversation.
Right, exactly.
And not get heated at the same time.
Conversation. But, yeah, we're just going to keep watching.
I mean,
I'm going to say that it's brave, but it's also not smart. Because then it's also showcasing that, hey, if I can go and talk to the white folks,
right,
then y'all can go and talk to them and get them to get an understanding on how we live as black. I don't know.
I mean, everybody has like it could work out for him doing this experience for him, but then if another person goes out and do it and it has a negative outcome, it's where you have the KKK people, if they still exist nowadays, who will come after you because you're doing this crazy stuff. I mean, again, I would say he's not smart doing this, but you want to raise awareness for our young black kids. It's good for them to get educated, and white kids too. It's good for them to get the education, about racism and what racism looks like.
I love being a black man. I have no shame about it at all, and I love my blackness, and I love.
There's just something funny about a black man trying to convince a white man he loves black people. That's how bizarre this world is. You don't care about black folks. It's like, no, I love. Why am I just to my side? To this fucking random.
To who? To Hasan.
Hasan Piker's the same person who says he cares about trans people but tells them to shut the fuck up when they have an opinion.
Because
because you're just a trans person.
Hasan's relationship with the trans community is interesting. He once lost a trans-related debate, and people in his community were rightfully upset with him because they felt like he made them look bad.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay, there you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. You are just a trans person. Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
See, I always tell y'all, be careful of these fucking progressive people who try to fight y'all. There's obviously people on the right who hate minorities or hate, fine. But these people who come under the guise of wanting to help you, what was it, Malcolm X? Was it Malcolm X?
It was Martin
Luther King. Martin Luther King and the polite racism of white liberals. He warned about this for a long time, where people come under the guise. This has been a thing forever. It's not new. It's not brand new. It's been around since the good old days. Just because they lean left don't mean that they for you or they understand you or they know better, but they'll convince you they do. Mm-hmm. And that's the same arrogant attitude that a lot of these guys in progressive circles take.
What he's always worried about is making fucking clickbait stuff and doing comedy or whatever. It doesn't really matter what the message is overall, but that's not how this works. Isn't just done.
The video is 2 minutes. He's in the video 2 minutes and 34 seconds, and he already judged what the entire video was. He literally just judged what the entire video was.
Yeah. That's what he does.
And he'll complain if you clip him. It's kind of how these things work.
He literally just said, I was just there to get a clickbait title and make some shitty jokes and do comedy and stuff like that. 2 minutes into the video. I'm not gonna lie, you could literally see by the intro, the tone that I had set. So it's just why are you already jumping to the conclusions of A, what I went there for, and then B, how are you gonna sit up here and tell me how I should feel about a town that A, you just probably figured out about, and then B, a town I know for a fact you never stepped foot in. You've never been to Harrison, Arkansas. You haven't talked to the locals there. You haven't talked to the minority locals there like I did. So it's how are you gonna sit up here and tell me how it really is?
From all places, why here?
Bro, everybody's saying that this is the most town in America.
Supposedly it is.
But it's been chill.
It is chill. I love it here actually.
This is not made up. The KKK keeps neighbors with their fucking leader.
Yeah. Really? Damn, you think they would beat my ass if I showed up?
Honestly?
Nah, they don't.
I don't know. I heard stories.
Okay, I get it. This is him trying to educate people, document his experience with the town is supposed to be the most racist town right now. But again, him talking about showing up to the dude's neighbor's house who's supposed to be KKK. Really? Come on.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is not the kind of example you should be setting, bro. Come on.
That's the stupid part of this experiment.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So he's a current leader.
Yeah.
And he's cool people.
I met him. He's pretty cool, but
This is the man we need to find, y'all. Do you think it'll be dangerous if we go to Zinc?
Probably not. Everybody just kind of tries to stay away from them, so people don't really have information on them. Their mindset is on trying to keep, it kind of whitewashed here.
Yeah.
I want more people to just get out of the hood in general.
All right, boys, man. So right now we don't have any leads on how we can get over to Zinc. So we're trying to see if we can find anybody that knows any people over there. So that way, we won't really be coming unannounced and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, that would be really cool if we could get an interview with the leader of the KKK. Isn't it crazy how we went to the most racist town in America, but we're looking for the racism? Oh, I thought that was a Confederate flag, but it's just the Arkansas flag. I was like, never mind. We found it. Who in here knows Tom Robb? I need to talk to him. We got some business to handle. I don't like. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know Tom Robb by any chance?
No, I do not.
You don't? Do you guys know who Tom Robb is?
Sir, we don't have time for this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is what journalism is. You have to find the scoop. By any chance, do you know anybody that lives in Zinc? You don't? Trying to have an interview with the leader of the KKK, Tom Robb?
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's looking more and more like we just have to go out there. Attention patrons of Walmart. I am trying to conduct an interview with Tom Robb. Does anybody know Tom Robb by any chance? Raise your hand if you might know Tom Robb.
That's wild. I'm not gonna
I ain't
lie.
talking to you.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
You're
asking
crazy.
for trouble.
Didn't I just say stupid part of the experiment?
Okay, obviously the whole experiment is not gonna be neat and sound and prestige. Obviously, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty in order to get what you need to get.
Looked terrible. He looked.
Obviously, that was
He
a
looked
lot. I
like
would
an
not have done
obnoxious
that.
asshole right
Right.
now. I'm sorry.
But ain't that how white people look when they do shoot?
Of course it is. Of course.
We all look like
it's on
crazy
both
when we do stupid
sides
shit.
of the fence. It always is. But right now, we're looking at him.
It's I got an opinion. I'm going to be super loud about it. I'm going to tell you what it should be in politics. But as far as what they actually do within their own communities or abroad, they don't care. That's why they buy themselves mansions and live in Beverly Hills away from all the fucking ills of the world. They don't live in any of these areas. They don't really interact with it. They try to distance themselves from it as much as possible. Same with the fans. They just be there in the fucking live stream chats just typing away. But it doesn't mean that they're actually involved. So yeah, I won't take their opinion seriously. And I do think it's dope that there's a perception of a place and you're like, let me go out there to confirm for myself, not listen to what my parents told me or what the internet told me. Let me go see for myself. And I think there's something commendable about that. Even if it is a little wild and crazy, I think it's dope that you want to investigate yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you when you went to Haiti. What did everyone tell you before you went?
Bunch of shit.
Good or bad?
Not so good.
And once you went, what happened?
It's great.
Same for me. People tell me, oh, Haiti's this here. I've been. I had an amazing time.
And we were in the middle of carfuffle.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the middle of a conundrum. I'm just saying that because you like big words.
Yeah.
And it was, even that didn't change the perspective that I had.
No.
Because I understood why the people were mad.
Yeah.
You understand? So, yeah. So you have to go check for yourself. You have to go see for yourself.
Sometimes there's some things you need to see for yourself before you get out here and proudly exclaim such loud opinions without knowing. Or don't be criticizing people who do decide to go and make their own decisions. You get what I'm saying?
In the end, he went out to the place that was claimed to be racist, and a lot of them were racist people, and he had a nice conversation. Well, at least from my assumption, he had a nice conversation with one of the white guys that lived out there, and he was basically just telling him, yeah, the reason why most of us hide or we don't come out is because our jobs can be in jeopardy. You know how if you get outed as being a racist, you can lose your job,
Right,
you can lose this, you can lose that. So he was basically saying, yeah, we racist, but we don't show that we racist.
Right.
We keep it under wraps.
Because you
can lose your jobs, you can lose your money, and all that type of stuff.
Just put them into one of two categories. They're either overt, which means open, or covert, which means closed off. You don't know. But yeah, it's either in your face or it's hidden.
I'm he's searching for this, but 9 times out of 1 in 10 majority, you can have talk to a racist person in their face, but ain't like they're gonna actually admit to you in person that they're racist. They might do these little, again, he's admitting it, but at the same time he's not actually admitted it that hey, he's a racist, but at the same time, he's like again,
he knows what to say.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
listen,
they do live lives too. You know, they do have to pay bills and all that stuff too. So of course, they're not going to actually admit that online or to a person's face. You know, they do things that you can like kind of you know tell.
Just pretty much I agree with what you're trying to say, and pretty much what she's just saying is that you can't always rely on what someone says.
Right.
You just need to pay attention to what they do. It's not always the words, it's usually the actions.
He's the kind of person who wants to get the actual facts himself, you know, the actual evidence, you know, on camera and film. I get it. I wouldn't personally do that myself, you know. Again, I want to travel someday and stuff like that. And then, of course, you hear all this stuff about these places that are racist and stuff like that, and they're not safe, and these little horror stories about them. But of course, I want to still travel. But at the same time, I won't be looking for that trouble. I'll be prepared and, you know, keep my guard up at the same time. But I wouldn't try to provoke anyone or anything like that.
Well, thank y'all so much for watching.
Brown Skin Sisters.
Be sure to subscribe, share, like, and comment.
Like and comment. She's on me the way I pronounce my L word.
It's rubbing off.
Like and comment. That's funny. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.